CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wake Up and Win Morning Motivation, powered by CTR Media Network. This particular series is designed to fuel your mind, elevate your business, podcast, or TV show, and inspire you to take action daily. Each episode includes powerful insight, simple, actionable steps, a quote, a Bible verse, and a call to action to help you achieve your level of success. I am your host, Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, and let's go ahead and jump right into our discussion at hand. How can you stay motivated when you feel like giving up? Listen, Linda. Anyway, this is something that we need to have a conversation about, because regardless if you're an entrepreneur or you work a traditional 9-to-5 job, or you may be currently in college or school, or working, whatever the case may be, you might even be a community leader. You might have a nonprofit, whatever the case may be, whatever it is where you have to show up to help others or to perform a task or duty, and it becomes so difficult for you dealing with your own personal whatevers that it actually, you feel like giving up. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to be totally transparent 100 with you. There are many times that I have felt like giving up. And I was like, I just can't, even though I've been doing this over a decade. I was like, you know what, I'm done. I just can't, right? And I tried to remove, I can't in my vocabulary, out of my vocabulary. But I must admit, at certain times when the pressure is thick, I have used the phrase I can't. And then I quickly reshape my words and say, not right now. But with that being said, that's why it's so important when you feel like giving up to have people in your immediate circle that can motivate you to keep going. And also for me, having God be the number one person in my life. And my focal point is that when I do feel like giving up, I pray and I rely on Him, and He encourages me to keep on going even when I don't feel like I can. And also I have people in my immediate circle that if I even breathe, I'm stopping. They're like, you may need to slow down or take a small break, but you're gonna, after that break, you come back and you be stronger. Okay. And so one thing I want you to understand is that success isn't just about talent. It's about perseverance. The people who make it are the ones who refuse to quit. If you go back and you look at individuals like Oprah, Viola Davis, Maya Angelou, you go back and you listen to some of their autobiographies, you listen to some of their interviews, and also many other people that are, successful. And you will see that at moments they have even considered giving up. But something within them called perseverance, they decided to keep on going. And then look what all happened. Look what all happened in their lives. Look what all happened in my life, just in particular. It were many times that I was like, you know what, this is it. I don't know about this. But then I regroup and I come back. And now, over 10 years later, of creating content, you see the fruits of your labor. You also see how it's so encouraging when for me, it's so encouraging when I see people that have been following me since not the beginning, but some that's been following me from the beginning and some that came into those early stages. And I can tell what point of my life people met me based on what they call me. So when I first started, of course, I was Tina, because that's my name. And then later on, I started coaching. And so I was known in the marketplace as Coach Tina Ramsey. And then later on, I was able to get the I would say the honor of receiving 2 honorary doctorate degrees, right? And people have different feelings about honorary doctorates, but I'm happy about what I received because it was a combination of recognizing my work within not just the marketplace, but within the community for over 25 years. At this point, we're at 30, 35 years, if I'm not mistaken, of all the different volunteer work and all the different services and different things that I've been providing for the community that you don't even know about for all over these years in various different sectors, right? And so they recognized me for what I did in the community, as well as having a business and what I did with the business, but also from a humanitarian standpoint, the different things like that. And so it just was an award, an honor. That's why I call it honorary, because they're honoring you based and had you did certain different stuff that it culminates to that particular standard of education, I would say. And so that's when my name went from Coach Tina Ramsey to Dr. Tina Ramsey, honorary, because I'm not taking anything away from people who went to school all them years. Even though I had to do a lot, turn it into a lot of paperwork, do a whole lot of different things, but it still don't amount to what they had to do with their PhD. And um, so it based upon, get back to the point, based upon, I could tell where people came into my life. Because some people call me Tina. Some people call me Coach Tina. And then I have another group of people that call me Dr. Tina. Okay. And so had I given up, I would have never been able to grow through those different phases and level up in my life. Because when I first started out and everybody knew me just by my first name, Tina, there were moments when I was like, oh no, this social media thing, I don't know about this. I'm done. Okay, then Coach Tina, where I was taking all my information that I knew and what I learned, and now I'm starting to coach people on that, dealing with education and also media. And so I became a coach. That through that coaching, I also developed my art and my skill of being a public speaker. So I also became a public speaker within that time, as well as a number 1 best-selling author during that phase. And that was one of the first times I ever went viral, um, doing Coach Tina. And then Dr. Tina, oh, a whole lot happened with Dr. Tina. Received awards, went viral over 11 times, so many different things, right? And so it's very interesting. In each phase, though, of myself, I wanted to give up. Whether it was Tina, whether it was Coach Tina, whether it was Dr. Tina, I'm like, you know what? I'm finna retire. Forget this. Because this is like, I just, no, right? And, but again, by having the right people around me, along with taking a break when necessary, because of burnout, because it's real, and just really having a strong love for people and community, I could not stop, even though I said I was. I was like, nah, because there's so many people that I feel that my work is not done yet, right? And so, what I would say is understand that as you building, as you growing, as you are evolving, not only as a business, but as a community leader, but as a person on a personal level, spiritual level, financial level, educational level, as you are evolving, you are going to have those moments where you like, I just don't think I have enough energy to keep moving forward. So, and it takes more than talent. I'm very talented, and a lot of people are very talented, but you have to have that perseverance. So, what are some tips so that you won't quit when those hard moments happen, which they are going to happen? And so, number one, you need to remember your why. Why did you start this journey in the first place? And every time I go back to my core of my why did I start in education? Why did I start in media? I started in education is because I love education. Okay. Um, and I particularly love helping people in education that have no voice, that are misunderstood. So I went into special needs education, and then later on, I transitioned into homeschooling, helping parents with children with ADD, ADHD, sharing my experiences with a child that having ADHD, autism, dyslexia, and all that different stuff like that. Just sharing my real experiences. They gather what they want to gather. And then I also tell them, hey, you need some professional advice from a physician, you go to a doctor. Because I am not your doctor. This is for educational purposes only. And I am not a therapist. I'm just sharing my experiences and also resources with you to help de-stress the homeschooling process. That was for my educational side and natural wellness. Then dealing with media, my why was that I wanted to be able to provide positivity in an area of the media place, which is media that can be a very dark place. And how can we bring positivity and also morals, ethics, standards, and be able to share? Yes, I love God Almighty, the one who created this universe. Yeah, that's who I serve. How can I do that in a way that will be positive, that will be uplifting, that won't make anyone feel uncomfortable, but make them get curious about, you know, I can live like this. I can be positive. I don't have to be consumed with all this negative stuff that's happening. And so I wanted to be able to provide space where people could be themselves, share their authentic story of, and be able to heal from whatever it is that they were going through, past traumas, um, being able to have the tools and also the community of support, and be able to be a media outlet that is all about helping you with growth, helping you to find yourself, helping you to be a better version of yourself, showing you that you can and you will overcome, and providing you with the tools. And so that's what I wanted to do in media. And so you will notice that certain type of things I stay away from in media, right? And so that's my why. I remember, because people need a clean, wholesome place to be able to come. Yeah, we may have to talk about some topics that's not so wholesome all the time, but it's, so I encourage you to tune into all their shows. And so I had to remember my why. That's what helped me stay motivated, even when things didn't look the way I felt they should look. You need to also take a break, not to quit, because a lot of times the reason why you want to quit is because you overwhelmed, you're overstressed, you're overworked, you're underpaid, and you're feeling like, am I am I really making an impact? Am I really making a difference? And you are. It's just that you're so overdrained and so burnt out that you just need to take a break. So sometimes when you step away for a little while, it help you build that clarity back up and be able to redefine your why, and help you be able to rediscover yourself in the midst of helping other people. And so I had to take me a break. One thing I thought I was going to take maybe a week break, that thing turned into 3 months. 3 months, because my body was just so weak and burnt out, and I needed to spend time with myself, with God, with my family. And because I was so consumed with helping everybody else that I neglected myself. And so if you notice that you feel like that, it's time for you to recharge yourself, and it's not being selfish to do that. Next thing I had to do is seek mentorship or accountability. So I have different people in my life for accountability in various different things. So I have someone that's my accountability partner that helped me with health, to make sure that I'm eating right, to make sure I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to do for my physical body. Then I have someone that helped me on accountability with finances, making sure that I'm doing the hard things, checking the finances, not only for my business, but personal life, right? Making sure I'm not getting in unnecessary debt, all that good stuff, just because you may be feeling stressed and you go buy something or get into some debt because it felt good at the time and now you're stuck with the bill, right? Making sound business decisions. I have someone in my life that deals with marriage and the Bible to help you have solid relationships, not only with marriage, but your children, with other people, for that. Then I have someone spiritual, just all spiritual. That's the only thing they're there for. Then I have someone business. I have someone that actually is accountable to help me relax and have fun, because honestly, for me, I will work, 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 work. Right? So I have someone to help me be fun. Be like, okay, now listen, did you go to the movies? Did you kick up your feet? Did you watch your favorite show? Did you relax? Did you do something that has not anything to do with your work or anything to do with helping someone else? What did you do for you? I have someone in my life for that. So I have someone in my life for mindset, helping me remain positive. So I have different mentorships. I have different accountability to help me with various different aspects of my life. That when things get difficult, they stay on me like white on rice. So it helped reignite my why, and also reignite everything that I need to do on a personal and also professional level. Number four, you need to reframe failure as a lesson and not as a loss. I used to say I failed falling forward, right? But what I am doing now is working on saying all those failures was not really failures. There was lessons learned on my course to redefining the alignment and the purpose that God has for me on the assignment that He has for me, right? And so, reframing your words, understanding that failure is not a bad thing, it's just a lesson. So, let me give you a quote. It's by a Japanese proverb. It says, fall 7 times, stand up 8. So that means if you fall 7 times, you get up 8, meaning that you're not going to let that 7 time be the final. You're going to get yourself back up. And so you keep repeating that. And then we have a scripture, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So on this note today, I do not want you to give up. Let CTR Media Network be the community that supports and uplifts you. How can you do that? By going to our app. That is our give back to all of you. We make sure that the viewing and listening audience from the four corners of the earth, as long as you have Wi-Fi or internet access, that you can be able to download our app, CTR Media Network app, for absolutely free on any electronic device, as well as Amazon Fire TV, Roku TV, Android TV, Apple TV. And if you do not have any of those, you can go to our website and click the red button where it says watch TV for free. And you can watch it through our web app, where you can watch everything that we have on television on our website. Yes, yes, and yes. So go there, get uplifted, get upbuilded, get the support that you need in order for you to grow. On that note, you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. And know that you, yes, you do not have to give up. And even this is how you stay motivated, even when you feel like giving up. We all feel it, whether you want to admit it or not. I personally feel it. But then when I remember my why, I keep on going and making sure that your circle is tight, making sure that you have positivity around you, and making sure that you have people in place to hold you accountable and also to help you take care of you as well as you are taking care of others on your assignment to make a positive impact, to continuously make a difference, and to create your digital imprint that will last the test of time. I am Dr. TNJ Ramsey and the host of Wake Up and Win Morning Motivation powered by CTR Media Network. Thank you so much for listening to me on today. And if you have a desire, you have something to say, and you would like to say it through the power of podcasting, then come on over to ctrmedianetwork.com and we will be happy to help you curate your mission and your message into a show that we can distribute all across our platform, including our television platform. And you can call us today at 877 287 6552. Again, that number is 877-287-6552. You can call us Monday through Tuesday. We're off on Wednesdays. And then you can call us Thursday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. EST. Yes, and get your free 15-minute discovery call to see if your show idea concept is a good fit for our network, or we can tell you how we can help you to explore other opportunities to maximize your visibility. I will talk to you later. Bye.
Here's why you need to tune in right now. With CTR Media Network, you can transform your knowledge into a fully produced TV show. Imagine your content streaming on platforms like Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV, reaching over 350 million households in 140 countries. We take care of everything, from managing your ready-to-go content to global distribution. And it's not just any content, it's edutainment, a perfect blend of education and entertainment that keeps viewers coming back for more. You'll join a vibrant community of thought leaders, podcasters, and educators, all sharing a passion for impactful content and global reach. Plus, with our app available on Google Play and the App Store, your show will be accessible to millions more, ready to shine on the global stage. Let's get you started. Schedule a 15-minute call with us today and turn your idea into a TV sensation. Reply to this video by saying, "I want to learn more." Don't wait, your audience is out there waiting.